What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm Adi here with Jay.
What's up, guys?
Of course, we have Ariana, Aman, and Sid joining us, but our guest today is on an audacious and very interesting mission, which is to be the man with the world's longest resume.
All right.
Crazy.
Gabriel Desanti is with us. Make some noise.
Woohoo!
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And since he is in the unique position of being on the Having Said That show where he can be coached by a desi rapper, we thought, why not attempt to make him a desi rapper today?
Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
Okay, so what are the metrics for being a desi rapper?
Well, I think you got to rap in Hindi at some
Rap
point.
in Hindi.
In Hindi.
What's number two?
Never spoke Hindi
That's it.
ever.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Okay, so the song that we are gonna teach you today is one of an old song of mine called Rain Girl. This was released in 2019.
Okay.
So I'm
Whoa.
gonna take you through just the first 4 lines of this song. Okay, pretty simple, and we'll take you through what it means and stuff like that as well.
Cool.
This is my favorite song of his.
Yeah, mine also.
So the story of
Basic,
this song
basic.
also is that he sampled like an old Bollywood song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the song is called Ek Ladki Bhigi Bhagi Si, which translates to a girl that is
Wet and loose.
No,
But,
but
she's wet from the rain.
yeah.
She's-
In the,
Not
like,
with
in-
morally.
From the rain.
in the original song, she was wet because of the rain. It was in a movie. It was a musical. You can see
Got
it's raining,
Yeah.
and this girl
Yeah.
is not drenched in the rain, and she enters, and they say, "Oh, you know, a girl who is
Yeah.
wet."
Wet.
when the 19-year-old was writing it, I don't think that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. It was like a romantic rain scene.
My favorite thing is how you're not blushing and all. Like, it's okay.
Chill out.
I've never seen a girl.
It's a big deal to get a girl wet. Yeah, chill out.
Okay, so this is I'm just gonna play you a sample of the song first. Cool.
Same girl, like my girls with drip, drip, drip. Biggie, boggy, dilly, dally. सीधी सादी दिखा दी वो तो पीछे भागी मिल गई कर चली मांझी सीधा शादी इजी बाजी एक दी
That's all you gotta do.
I'm gonna bump that later. Bump that later.
So okay, wait. We need a desi rapper name.
Ooh. What should it be? Gabru. Lil Gabru.
I think because there's
Little
Adi,
Darwin.
it should be something that rhymes with Adi, and his last name is Desanti. So there's something there. But
Okay,
like,
so instead of like Dikha Aadhi wo to piche
we
bhagi.
can say like Dekha Santi.
Shanti or something? Shanti,
Shanti.
Shanti, the Shanti.
Deshanti.
the
Shanti.
last name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play on your last name.
Play on your last name.
Shanti means peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
Deshanti means
Is
like
the piece.
yeah.
The
I was
peace.
thinking
Cool.
like Deshanti, like a disruptor of peace.
But that's not.
No, he
Wait,
wants
that's
to
his
bring
alter ego when he wants
Sure.
to bring a piece or like
Dishing,
Sandy.
dish.
you can. It's a play on words. You can think of it as
Makes sense for the song, it sounds like.
So let's put up the lyrics.
Okay.
Let's walk him through.
Let's
the
walk him
lyrics.
through it. So first line, Bhigi Bhagi
Okay.
Dhili Dhali.
Piggy. That's a P?
That's
Like a-
P, like a
Bh.
BH. What English word has a
There's
BH?
no
Okay.
Bhalu.
So,
Yeah, but they're not English words.
Yeah, it's like okay, Bhigi Bhagi Dhili Dhali.
Piggy, Boggy, Dealy, Dolly.
The meaning is wet and loose.
Wet and yeah.
But because of the rain, because of the rain. The rain made her wet.
So
and
things
the-
got a little loose after the wetness.
All right.
Siddhi Sadhi.
CD Sadi.
That means innocent.
Okay.
Innocent, just
Little
like an innocent.
conflicting.
Wet, loose, and innocent. Huh?
And then
Conflicting a little bit.
Jay's
Dishanti.
Tinder bio.
Dishanti.
Yeah, no,
Instead of
no.
Dekha Adi, Dishanti wo to piche bhagi.
Voto Pichi Pagi.
As in she ran behind. She saw Dishanti. She was like, I need a piece of this ass, you know? She was like, milne lekar chali maji.
Milne Lekar Chali.
Chali.
Maji.
Which
Yeah.
means she immediately took you to introduce you to her mom.
All right. What's up, Mom?
Dek Sida Shadi,
Dexita Shadi.
which is straight up, she just wanted to marry you.
Yeah.
Dek Sida Shadi, easy Paji.
Easy Podgy.
Yep, it's just easy.
Paji is just like brother.
Yeah.
Like easy brother.
Easy,
Oh, I
brother.
thought Paji is like dad. No.
No,
I mean, in this context, it's
In
like
this context,
it's high. It's
Bro.
like
It's like bro. It's like bro.
Bro.
Bro. All right.
Okay, you want to try that a cappella once?
Okay. Yeah.
Go for it.
Piggy Podgy Dealy Dolly.
Biggie Bhagi.
Piggy.
Biggie Bhagi.
Piggy Poggy.
Yeah.
Piggy Poggy Dealy Dolly.
Yeah.
CD Sadi. Deshanti Voto Pichi Pagi. Milne Lekar Chali Maji. Dek Seda Shadi.
Sida.
Sida Shadi.
Sida Shadi. Easy Paji.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's it. That
So,
was great.
I think it might take you one take to get the rhythm of it, but otherwise you might be good.
Okay.
You want to try it
Yeah.
with the song?
My girls with drip, drip, drip. Wake up.
Biggie Boggy Dilly Dolly, CD Sadi, Deshanti Boggy, Million Leka Charlie Maji Deka CD Sadi, Easy Paji. Okay.
Ooh, not bad.
We'll get one. We'll get a few more takes.
Really great first
Say the
try.
Deshanti line for me.
Piggy bhagi dhili dhali, सीधी सादी, Deshanti wo to piche bhagi,
Okay.
मिलने लेकर चली माजी देख सीधा शादी, easy paji.
Deshanti Vocho.
Piche.
Deshanti
piche bhagi.
Voto Piche Bagi.
Deshanti wo to piche bhagi.
Deshanti Voto Piche Bagi.
Yeah, perfect.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, you
That's how the desi rappers do
Deshanti
it.
Voto Piche Bagi.
There you go.
All the way from Brooklyn, NYC, the man with the world's longest resume, the desi white boy. How much do you earn, Deshanti?
Piggy bhagi dhili dhali, सीधी सादी, Deshanti wo to piche bhagi, मिलने लेकर चली माजी देख सीधा शादी, easy paji.
That was so
The
good.
show, man. I feel like can we all agree that we give him the desi rapper badge?
100%.
For sure.
I'll take it. You guys are the judge.
That's amazing.
I feel like maybe I mispronounced some things in there.
Oh yeah, you
but-
definitely did. All right, man. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Obviously,
thank you.
people know by now that you have a mission that you're on where you're trying to build the world's longest resume.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to talk to you about that. We also have an exciting game that we have sourced a lot of videos from our fans who have odd jobs that we want you to guess.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
stay until then. But we start this show with a controversial opinion, and it feels like you'll have a great one for us. So let's do it.
But
Great.
before your controversial opinion, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How much do you earn in NYC when you're young?
Oh,
Have you ever been asked that?
controversial question.
No, no one's ever asked for something
Oh my
like
gosh.
that. No one's ever asked. Last year I made 500K.
Yeah.
2026.
Amazing.
Excited for the empty shelf item.
Can I say something, guys? I also have a really long resume. I did 5 jobs in 5 years.
But the same job, right?
Yeah, not my choice. Like I did it because I just kept getting out of the job.
I don't think that's the point. It's a long resume.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
You just worked for 5 years.
I just kept switching because I just get
So it looks worse then.
All right, your controversial opinion.
My controversial opinion. You should be able to say no to attending weddings, and people should say no more. You should say no
So
more.
as a guest, you should say no. You should decide that I won't go for the wedding.
Yep, and that should be okay.
As someone who just got married, would you be offended if someone said no?
Yeah, or
The thing is,
question.
the thing is, I know that the people who I genuinely want and my close friends, they will not say no unless it's something
foreseeable. Yeah.
unforeseeable. And then there are those few people who you invite who are not, you're not that close to them.
Why
And
are they
you're
invited?
kind of like on the fence, should I not invite them? Should I invite them? So if that person comes up to me and said no, I'll be like, yeah, I
I
won't
guess
be
it
offended. at all.
depends on
Fair
the size
enough.
of the wedding as well, right? If you're having
Of
like a
course.
huge wedding, you don't really care past your friends and family.
Yeah.
But if you're having a smaller one, I guess then you have to be a little more selective anyway.
yeah, it would hurt if you really want someone at your wedding and they're like, I'm sorry,
So
this is just
sorry.
too boring for
But
me.
that's
Yeah,
his
fair
point, right?
enough.
It's like if you really want someone, it's assumed that they are like a level of closeness to you where they wouldn't say
You
no.
won't say no.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
I'm not gonna say no if my best friend is getting married. You know,
Yeah.
but it's like,
Aman invites you to his wedding next year.
Yeah.
like I'm probably not gonna go.
I'm not going to get married next year. Just clarifying that one first.
My cousin, who I haven't seen in 12 years, just got married.
Oh,
I didn't go.
that's a bit crazy. Though.
You know,
Do you hate your
I feel
cousin?
like that's a bit
No,
crazy.
like sure, like I hope she's doing great,
I mean,
but it's
yeah,
like what?
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
cousins are different. I
Cousins
guess
are different in
in
America.
the US, yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, of course,
Cousins are the same everywhere.
No, they're different, bro. They're different.
it would be like a pain if you had to like fly to a new city
Yeah, that's what it was.
and like go to like
Yeah.
another place and
Yeah.
that would
That's such a
I'm sorry,
thing.
my wedding was such a pain to you.
No, but I'll say this. Even Sid's wedding was amazing. Like it was
Yeah,
such an
it was
amazing
sick,
wedding.
dude.
And it is so amazing to be invited for people's weddings. Like when I get invited for weddings, especially like I think last year was the first year I was like invited, like by people I knew.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is
The other years
amazing.
is what you just crashed.
Means like my
Parents get
parents.
invited.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it. I feel the
So I
same
was
way.
like, so I was like so excited. Like I was like, this December I have like 3 weddings, 5 weddings, and it's all like amazing. And then the time comes to actually go for the weddings, and you're like, fuck this. Like I could not be like interested in going for these
Sid's
weddings.
really getting bashed out.
No, but it's like, no, Sid's wedding was amazing. I love Sid's wedding.
Sid's over there like, fuck.
But like, it's like a pain to go for someone's wedding, and actually people I have an opinion that if it's your wedding, you should be so grateful that people have shown up for you.
Oh,
Because it's a big thing to show up for a wedding and whatever, quote me.
That's a little much.
Yeah, that's a bit
though, I
much.
feel.
That's my
I
controversial
want you
opinion.
to show up. They're not forcing you to
Yeah.
show up.
No one's forcing you, but like imagine
then
a
you should be
wedding without
grateful.
me.
Yeah, how will they see the reel of what their food was like after?
Like the wedding's not free. Like I gotta pay. You gotta give your gift.
Oh,
and
that's an
pay and
American
stuff like that.
wedding.
Is it?
Yeah, in
Well,
Indian
no,
weddings,
so
you don't
give
really
gifts in
pay.
Indian weddings, but Indian weddings also you tend like especially big Indian destination weddings you you pay for your flight usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's also like time
it's
off
really
with
easier.
like a good excuse to see all your friends and like
Sure.
party and stuff.
I think
you
that
know
the
what I mean?
4-5 day weddings have like a tipping point where after like the second night,
Yeah.
it's pretty much downhill from there. So you
Yeah.
could have capped it on the high. You know what I mean?
All five.
Yeah.
I disagree, dude. I love
Sid's
your
wedding
wedding.
was great.
Sid, how long was your wedding?
So it was 2 nights.
You're straight up
and
didn't come
then
for
there was
the
a
rest
gap
of
of
it.
a couple
other
of days,
weddings.
and then
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
2 other events in
Yeah.
I
Mumbai.
had enough jokes. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm not blaming you.
I've never been to an Indian wedding.
I wish I had
So
done.
I feel like that would be a different experience for me.
So,
Yeah.
your controversial opinion is that people should say no to going to a wedding, which means you
and
have
not feel
seen.
bad,
Yeah,
like,
no, a lot of people
yeah.
go for weddings even though they don't want to.
Yeah. Why?
I feel like
Yeah.
maybe it's on like with your controversial opinion, you should add that like you should say no and the couple shouldn't feel devastated.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
because that's
Absolutely.
pretty much the reason that you're saying yes in the first place.
Right.
You think you're
Right.
going to offend someone.
You think you're
right?
gonna offend somebody? Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if you think you're going to offend someone, aren't you close enough to them
No.
where they would be offended?
No.
Because, okay.
Because like if you're just like this distant person who like earlier in life like invites you to a wedding or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I haven't talked to you in years.
Is there anyone you want to shout out right now? Super
I will say that weddings are a very good place to reconnect with people.
Yeah.
So like recently one of my college roommate, one of my closest friends in college,
Yeah.
he lives in the US now, so I haven't seen him in a few years. He rarely comes down to India. And a lot of his friend group in LA I haven't met since I left LA.
Yeah.
But meeting them at this wedding was really fun because we were there together to celebrate him.
Cool.
So there was some level of like camaraderie to be like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, but it's nice to reconnect with you. It's
Yeah.
nice to have this.
Absolutely.
Like we have a common goal here, which is that we care about our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like especially even at his wedding, there were a lot of people we had never met,
Yeah.
and then we got close
Yeah.
to because we were like, oh yeah, it's Sid's
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true, man.
That's
You
true,
know,
yeah.
We made a lot of good friends.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's really cool. So I'll tell you this: the day before all you guys are going to fly in, I was just thinking that it's so cool that so I had like 4 or 5 different WhatsApp groups of people who are coming, like different groups, and I messaged everybody like looking forward to see you guys tomorrow, and it's so cool that all these people were all coming here for just like me and from
Yeah.
one goal,
Yeah.
and
That has
that's
to
nice.
be a cool feeling. That has to be
That's a very cool feeling. That
Yeah.
so many people who I care for, they all care for me, and they're coming here.
Yeah.
People
That's really
coming
cool.
for you is great.
You can
I
tell
was a bit
somebody's
wet and
single.
loose.
He's like the longest relationship. Yeah.
I've been dating someone for 5 years.
But
So-
it's just like
speaking
barely
of
12.
speaking of weddings, Gabriel, is there any wedding related job or role you'd like to pick up?
Wow, you could be a
Do
Sangeet
you know what a
choreographer.
barat is?
Barat.
A barat is where the groom is eventually going to like the altar to marry the woman, and then there's a bunch of like these dholwalas and drummers and stuff that drum up the entire side of the groom side.
Cool.
Yeah.
We were at Sid's
Yeah, and I
barat,
just
and the
wanna
goal
say
is
that-
to not let him get to the
that was the
altar.
best part of Sid's
What?
wedding.
Yeah.
For me, it was the best part of Sid's wedding was the barat. I feel like we all came together to
It was
send him
unbelievable.
off.
Well,
I mean,
I think
obviously we're gonna send him off eventually.
Jay, I saw it in his eyes.
Yeah.
He clearly loves the Bharat because he loves restraining the groom.
Like, are you like physically like you're
Man, these
Stop
guys were
them
physically standing in front
We
of me, not
stole
letting me
the
walk.
keys like of the car that he was about to drive in
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We stole the keys. We did not allow it. And
Put children in the car instead of him.
Now
like-
this is a wedding,
but
guys.
the job I would recommend
That's a
here
wedding.
is the dholwala, because people get really involved with the dholwala. Like you start sitting on their drums and
they
stuff
get
like
super
that.
riled up as well.
Yeah.
The better and louder you play, the more you get tipped. Like people just throw like notes of cash on you.
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, it's triple, you know. But
But not taking your clothes off.
But not taking your clothes off, yeah.
Not
You're just playing
Hey,
the
unless-
job at all.
Hey, we don't know what
Yeah.
kind of Bala J was.
Well, I mean, you know,
I would say at one
it was
point-
a great dude. It was such a
At
sick
one point in
moment,
this
man. It was
process
great.
where we were taking sit down,
Yeah.
Jay was really into like not getting sit down. So he tied him to a chair. He's like, literally, he came to me and he was like, you know, when the relatives start getting angry because it's late, it fuels me more. Okay, he was loving it. And at one point in this journey, Aditya and Jahangir stood in front of Sid's car, being like, oh, we won't move, so the car won't move. And they were both smiling, they were dancing, they weren't moving. Suddenly, someone comes back and is like, hey, by the way, Sid has left the car. And gone, and these guys look back and go on there.
But yeah, the Bharat is like the most fun
cool.
function.
It was the most fun, to be fair. I mean, so was the actual wedding. You know,
The
it was
Sangeet
beautiful
was so
to see
fun.
Yeah. I think the Sangeet is the best event of any wedding ever. And if you're only going to attend one event, you should attend
Yeah,
the
the
Sangeet.
Sangeet, if it's like a low stakes wedding for you, like a below a 7, 6 on 10 friend,
Yeah.
Sangeet is the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, even if it's a 10 on 10 friend, Sangeet is the
No,
way to
only.
go.
You said only. If you should only.
I would
attend
only go
one
to
event.
Sangeet.
For a 10
Shadi,
on 10
no offense to
friend,
anyone whose Shadis I've been to, is the worst part of any wedding.
So none of us are going for Ariana Shadi.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, wait, one sec. If it's a 10 on 10, you're saying if there's one event that
That's
you
a 10
must
on
go
10.
for.
It's a Sangeet.
It's the if you're on the guy's side, it's the Bharat.
I'll say this.
no.
Bharat,
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't even know before I went for Sid's Bharat
Yeah.
that the whole point was to not let the groom go.
Okay, in a fun
That's
way, not in
so
a genuine
mean
way.
to the
In a
bride.
playful way.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, those Turkish dudes with the ice
the
cream.
whole time.
Like she's at the venue.
Yeah,
but
kind
Sid's
of.
bride
Like
was not
she's
at the
in the
venue.
well, not really
But she's like
standing
getting
there,
ready
but-
and she's like waiting
okay, I see,
for this
waiting.
guy to
Well,
show
it's
up.
like, it's like, you know, the Turkish guys with the ice cream, like you, like you eventually you have to give them the like he's gonna go.
Yeah, but I think the Turkish ice cream guys are also really annoying. That's a job you should do.
I know.
So
Gotta do
a
that.
Sangeet for context. Sangeet means music.
Okay.
And so it's like a big party and that you do like choreographed dances
Yeah.
and there's a lot of alcohol and
Cool.
there are a lot of performances and it goes on to the night and it's basically a night of celebration for the couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so fun and which is why you know you have a great time there.
Yeah.
And he had a great Sangeet.
Yeah.
You did have a great
Moving
Sangeet,
on.
man.
I would say that was my
Moving
favorite
on,
event.
let's talk about Gabriel. Gabriel, sorry.
Just got married.
Yeah, dude, let's talk about this. The resume. The
What are
world's
you
longest
doing in
resume.
India, man? I know you're adding a bunch of things to the resume, but give the audience a bit of a sneak preview. What are we
But
doing?
sorry, before you go in, I don't know how this idea came about.
I've been making content and videos online since I was like 13 years old. And I worked for other YouTubers for a really long time, helping them make their content. So that's kind of like my background. And then also just like briefly, when I was in high school, I went to a trade school. And so I got a certificate in computer-aided drafting and design, CAD.
Okay.
Familiar? It's like entry-level engineering kind of ish. And so I had this like really unique experience like early in my life because in trade school you have to try all the different trades before you pick one.
cool.
And so really early on I was like working all these different jobs and like getting experience. And I remember being in that part of my life and be like, like I wish I could just work everyone's job. Like I wish I didn't have to just pick one. And fast forward, you know, through my exploratory years of like trying to figure out what my voice is online and like who I am and what videos I want to make, I kind of had that thought come back to me and I was like, wow, what if I actually like could try everyone's job and just do that for a living. And so that's kind of how the world's longest resume came to be. The world's longest resume actually came after I started making the videos. That was like an accidental branding moment.
Oh, you didn't even think about it when you started the series.
No.
Do you actually have the world's longest resume yet, or who's
no,
number one?
There's
Do
no
you know?
record.
Yeah.
There's no like official record.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
think
would
that
be
would-
number one.
It's not an official record.
It's
also.
not an official thing.
Yeah,
It's just
I
a
feel like
way
I
to
just
brand it.
I
bloat
don't know
your
who
resume.
would have, like, how many have you done so far?
175.
176. Dude.
176.
I wonder, like, if that is the longest.
I feel like once you get like a milestone, like you get to 500 or something, then you can go to the Guinness Book of World Records.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right?
because
Like, it
you've
has to be-
documented all of it.
All of it. So
Yeah.
I looked into the Guinness Book of World Records, and I got like denied because it's not a category.
Right.
So like I have to create a category in order to like officially get it from them, and that's like an expensive process. That might be like $20,000.
Oh.
Because they're like a money making machine. You know, it's
Sure.
not as like nice as it seems.
100%.
I know when I found
Guinness.
that out,
I'm looking at you, Guinness.
when I found that out,
interesting.
like the glass shattered in my head.
Yeah, yeah,
When you realize
yeah.
like you have to pay to create the category.
Yeah.
And then you can do something super specific. Like there's a YouTuber.
It's still cool though. I
named,
mean, it, like,
no, it's cool. But like it's basically you're paying for an award.
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
yeah, but you're still doing something that's insane in order to get there.
No, it's
right?
very
like,
he's still doing it without the certificate, but now he has to lose 20K to just get. You understand what I'm saying?
but I don't know. I like name a irrelevant record.
Oh, so
there
many.
are
bro.
Name
many.
one.
Did you ever watch Guinness World Records
like-
Smashed?
Yeah,
They have the
yes.
dumbest records on that.
smashing
Yeah.
10 apple, the quickest time to smash 10 apples.
But wasn't that insane? Like, isn't that insane? Like, what?
Why is that a record?
Why is it
don't
not?
know.
It's the,
I'll
it's the
say
best.
this.
Like, but after it's a category, anyone can do it, right?
But then it's
so
like-
the first person to register becomes the person
Yeah.
who creates the category, which then like you could inspire like so many people to try different jobs.
But then
and-
I can just come in and say, I'm the first person to smash 10 pears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the first person to smash 10
I mean, but you'd have
oranges.
to be willing to spend 20K to
Yes.
But that's the fun.
yeah.
I didn't know you were such a Guinness ride or die.
Yeah, wow.
like in the library. So I read in the school library, like
Big pictures,
like
guys.
huge fucking like the lady with the long nails. She's like, I'm growing these.
Oh, yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I might as well pay
Crazy.
20K.
Yeah.
But I don't
to,
think,
you know.
I doubt she paid 20K.
No, I think back in the
you
day
think
it
this
was
thing was
real.
already a
I
category
do
for
think
that?
that there are ones where they go out and they curate just the most wild things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I feel like Red Bull,
they don't
for
pay.
example,
Red Bull for sure
Red Bull
pays
has
for
so
all
much
that.
money
Yeah.
that if they think about something,
They just do
Yeah.
it would be like, this is cool, this is dope. We might as well legitimize it and
Yeah.
make it a
Make
world
it a
record.
record.
Right?
Yeah.
That's cool shit. Like
Absolutely.
the longest jump. Have you seen the longest
Yeah.
ski jump in
Yeah,
the world?
I've seen that Red Bull.
How we practice for it, all that stuff.
Sure.
It's cool. It's cool stuff.
But I'll say, who cares?
Who cares about anything, bro? It's
A Guinness World Record. No, but like I
It's
think
like
it's
a
a.
way to
See,
introduce
if
someone.
Gabriel said like, "Hey, I have the Guinness World Record," then people would care. But if Guinness said that he has the record, no one would care. You get it?
Yeah, sure.
You know what I
I understand.
mean?
She's saying that if Guinness itself was like Gabriel has this record, no one cares as much as Gabriel having the flex of being like, I'm a world record holder.
Yeah.
So
but
that
they only
answers the
care
question that
because
people
Guinness
Like
Only
no
care
one is
because
reading
Guinness-
the Guinness World Book
Okay,
of
hold on,
Records
one second. That's why you're
anymore.
dead
When
wrong,
was the
dude.
last time you read this book,
Yeah,
Jay?
I was in library.
2017.
There are other kids in the libraries who now read, no? It's still one
But
of
is
the
it a
popular
book
One
that
second,
is
dude.
being
Guinness
published that
World
people
Records.
care
Like,
about?
let's not slander the good name of Guinness World Record. Like, let's just not do it.
I don't
'Cause,
care
I
about
mean,
it.
good
But
name.
who cares? I mean, who cares about anything then? I mean, like,
It's not-
What is
First of all,
anything
it's not a
matter?
good name, bro.
It's
They
not
have
a
made
good
like
name
they
anymore.
partnered with countless autocratic governments and with like the government of many countries to make these kind of Guinness records.
I mean, yeah,
so they have
America,
these
I mean, like, what do
audacious.
you-
No, like for example, Saudi has this audacious record of the world's biggest drone show, and it's cool. It looks nice, but not Saudi, not some other Middle Eastern country. But my point is that they're using this to mask like other bad things that's going on there.
Oh, like that.
It's
Yeah,
It's true.
It's true.
Get it?
Guys,
Yeah, like Ronaldo
it's true.
in Saudi.
It's like sports washing.
It's sports washing, exactly, yeah,
We
yeah.
understand what you're saying. Sid has a Guinness World Record, just by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
What is it?
It's really lame. It's really lame.
It's not lame. It's a Guinness World
Okay,
Record.
you tell me what you think.
It's
Okay,
cool that you have it.
there was this organization that organized a 10K run. Okay, but what they did was they gave a fixed time slot to the whole world. Like anyone in the world, whichever city you're in, you can go and run a 10K between this hour and this hour. And so we'll have the record of the most number of 10K runs ran at one time.
Okay.
So the joint record,
So,
me
yeah.
with whatever, 50,000 million other people. whatever.
50,000 million
I mean, how
is a
many
number.
are
But you have
It's
one.
cool.
But I do have one, and I have a certificate, a proper certificate, and a medal that came from Guinness saying that you're a Guinness
That's
World Record.
amazing.
That is
That's
cool.
awesome.
And you didn't have to pay $20K for
But see,
it.
it's
I
way
paid
more
like
awesome
$2,000.
that he gets to see.
still
Exactly.
I paid like $20 to register for it.
See, you still have to pay for it.
But because
think-
that's how they paid the 20,000.
They made way more money off that, bro.
I mean, no, it's cool. And going back to what
Yeah.
we were talking about earlier.
It's cool to have a Guinness World Record. I don't care what anyone says. I just feel like
No one cares.
Okay,
Please
of all the 175 jobs,
Yes.
we have a few questions. So,
Yeah.
the most fun.
Maybe a taxi driver
Yes, I saw that one.
In New
which
York?
city?
in New York.
In New York?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a New York taxi driver.
That's
yeah,
how
I saw that
was
actually.
You
Yeah,
did?
yeah,
It
yeah.
was-
Don't they make a lot of money? They're quite
A lot of it goes to
expensive.
the city apparently, from what
Yeah,
I know.
part of the
really?
meter goes to the city. It's not like here. Like a rickshaw driver here, it's all his. But in New York, part of it goes to the city.
That's so
and then,
interesting.
There's like a base fare, and that base fare goes to the city.
Jews.
So that was the
automatically.
most fun. Why? You had like some.
I got to
fun
drive a
interactions?
taxi.
Yeah, that's
And, like,
sick.
that's crazy. Like,
pretty
what?
sick.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And
it was wild that he allowed you to drive the taxi.
I know.
because like Americans are like super crazy with insurance and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So like
he said, "You have a
wild
driver's
that-
license, right?" I said, "Yeah," and he's like, "Okay, so come on."
crazy.
He said, "Hurry up, let's go."
Was he with you the entire time?
Yeah. He was. It was awesome.
If I knew how to drive, driving a taxi would be my job. Like I would be an Uber driver.
Ariana, I can almost guarantee you would not be an Uber.
I would. I'll tell you why.
Almost
If I could drive, like I would do it for
You also
sure.
have to, in Bombay, you'll have to speak Hindi.
I speak Hindi. I just think like like I'm such a
speaks a
talker,
decent
and I
amount of
feel like being a taxi driver is such a great way to meet people. Like
but
you
you
can
know- but
meet
can-
so many cool people.
I be
Did you
honest?
talk to any
Ariana,
cool
I don't think
people?
Bombay is
It's-
all the time.
the time of the
I just
Also,
meant in general,
it's
like for a
sweet.
day, I would do that.
Like if TBH, I may sound a little bad over here, but if I have a talkative Uber driver, I'm okay with it for like 2 minutes. The third minute, I'm like, okay, bro, now let me do my thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can toggle on the like.
Bro, do you know
don't
what?
wanna speak.
I went to university in like a pretty small town. I knew all the Uber drivers by the end of it. It was like
that's
just
sweet.
one big town. It was actually great because I was like, hey, what's up?
What's the weirdest job you've ever done?
Weirdest. I'm gonna combine weird with maybe like not so great.
Okay.
I guess it's titled decluttering. But in this instance, we were like cleaning like a hoarding situation.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that sounds quite fun actually. No,
And so I did enjoy like making the video. So when I say like not so great, it's just like it's a rough job. It's
Yeah.
real hard
Yeah.
and like gross, and you got to be up for that type of thing. And God bless this woman's heart, like who does this work, because she's just like an angel. And she like goes into these people's homes and really helps them like get their lives together
Yeah.
and like
Wait,
clean
what's
up
her
their
name?
space. Davina.
Oh, Davina.
Davina.
Wasn't
There's
that a
lot of-
Netflix show about
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Mary Kondo.
Mary Kondo?
But that was that was different.
Yeah,
that was
but
like what
I
Kondo
see a lot of
joy
these
and
like
condos.
I see a lot of these like these declutterers
Yeah.
on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, I
like
love
they'll
watching
show like
those
a
videos,
week long
man. Yeah.
process to clean like a room.
Yeah, so we
or, like-
cleaned a studio apartment and there's like trash, like imagine trash halfway up the walls. There was no joke, like millions of roaches.
Ew.
Roaches everywhere. So I had to wear like a hazmat suit and like it was
how do people like?
Gnarly.
There was someone
think-
living there, right?
yeah, and it was like a young girl. It was like
Oh.
And that
so
feels like an expensive hire, right? Like to get someone to do that.
absolutely, yeah.
Well, you
But I guess
usually-
you after a
you do
point
it
you
out
like
of, like-
need to.
Yeah,
bro.
and I'm
You
sure
have
some
to
you're
do it, bro.
subsidized or there's
Yeah.
some.
People do
There's
it
some
out of-
government
there's-
subsidization in the correct process, but that process can often take way too long. So it's like by the time the person needs help, like it's gonna take another year, you know?
Oh my God, dude.
So this woman, Davina, she does a lot of charity work. She has like a nonprofit. So people help raise money. money, and then she's able to do these like super cleans basically for free.
Wow.
But yeah, it's crazy.
That's
it's
amazing.
It's entirely life.
It's life changing. It's life
It's like
changing.
one of those-
Yeah.
You watch it and you see, it's like it's very sad. You see these people have like something has gone wrong somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
It's a mental health like
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's a mental health problem.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like the lawn people who
I
do the
love
lawns
that.
as well. I love
That's
it.
satisfying.
Have you
are,
done
the
that
best,
job?
man.
No, I haven't.
You
Have
should
you
do
done
that
any
job.
like construction related job with like roofing or anything like
I
that?
did construction in the Philippines actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
building like walls for to protect against a typhoon.
Damn.
Whoa.
So it's pretty cool. So I was doing like concrete and like they let me work the backhoe.
Oh, yeah.
Like the bucket.
The backhoe.
The backhoe,
Yeah.
Where the cement
the cement mixer.
The cement mixer.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
bro.
the bucket, the
That's
JCBs.
The
what we call-
bucket, like the thing with the bucket, the arm that goes out and it like scoops up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sick.
We call it
Scooper.
JCB.
Super. That's a backhoe, right?
Of
I
all the
don't know what
jobs
it
you've
was.
done, which one do you think you could realistically maintain for the rest of your life?
Yeah,
like you
absolutely.
could do on a regular basis.
I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie.
Okay.
And so there's this one job that always like sticks out to me. It's technically a tour guide, but in New York City they have this one building called the Edge.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
You can hang off of the top, and it's a guided, like a tour guided experience. And so I got to do that. And they like trained me, and then I was able to bring a group up and like teach them
Damn.
Oh,
how to
that's
hang off.
sick.
Damn.
You have to teach
That's
them because if
scary.
they didn't know how to do it properly, they'd fall.
No, well, that's part of the experience, the guide. Like you like guide them, you walk up these stairs on the outside of the building, and you're like tethered in. But then once you're at the top, you're like, okay, like now lean back,
my
and like
gosh.
you're like hanging off the building.
That's
And,
crazy.
and so they trained me to teach, like to bring a group up to do it.
That's
Out of
crazy.
like 175 jobs, that is the one that you.
That's the one that I would do out of my resume.
Wow.
so
That's
far, yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
That is a crazy.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I'm like, I like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Have you done like skydiving instructor yet?
Ooh,
I
yeah.
haven't done that one yet.
That would be one that you might be interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, so
I feel like you should go to Australia
I
because there
know.
would be so many jobs.
I gotta go around the world.
Extreme
I gotta
type
go around the
jobs.
world.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's why
that
we're
was
here.
I had a thought. So you started this off, and I guess there is some limit to being within a country. Like the moment you leave a country, go to some other place, so many more specific jobs open up that you can do, right? Like
Yeah.
now you're in Mumbai,
Yep.
and then you've mentioned a few things you can talk about it, but
Yeah.
you want to do so. These things you would not be able to do it in New York.
Yeah,
Or-
give them a bit of a preview. We were about to answer that question earlier as well. What
Yeah.
are you up to in India?
Yeah, so in India, I'm here filming 9 to 12 episodes.
Okay.
So different jobs, 9 or 12 different jobs. That'll be their own short form episodes, and then we're also filming 3 long form episodes out of those. The ones that I'm filming.
Got it.
So it's under themes. So we have a food theme, so different food related jobs. We have a fashion theme, so fashion related jobs. And then we also have like, I'm kind of summing it up as like the unsung heroes of Mumbai. And so we have some jobs under that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Umbrella
Which,
as
is
well.
there,
Some of those,
is there one
yeah.
you're particularly nervous about?
I honestly, yesterday I worked as a rickshaw driver and I was pretty nervous about that.
Yeah, because you don't know the roads
I
either.
crashed.
Whoa.
I'm not even joking. I crashed.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like trying to turn, like do a U-turn, and I like hit the wall in the middle by accident. But it was okay.
It happens.
Also, when you told me before the shoot that you drove a rickshaw yesterday, I thought it was just like in a little closed environment for fun. I didn't know you were actually doing it on the streets.
On
of
the street, yeah.
Damn, dude,
That
that's
took
crazy.
passengers.
Yeah. I picked a passenger up.
Wow.
Yeah, he was in the rickshaw when I crashed.
That's wild. Bro.
There are a few things I want to talk about. I know while I was doing my research, and you said as well, you worked with a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah.
Dan Mace was like a big inspiration for me, at least growing up. I remember watching his videos.
Yeah.
And then learning that you were in those videos
Yeah.
and you came with him to India for the first time.
Yep.
What was that experience like? And what other creators that people would know did you work with?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I worked for Dan for like a year and a half. First for like one summer, and then he invited me back to help create the Not Normal show, which was his
Oh,
show.
I love that.
Amazing.
That was awesome. And the most recent news I heard of him was that he was working on the Beast Philanthropy,
He's philanthropy.
channel. Is
He
he still
just
doing that?
no, he just moved to do his own thing again.
Okay, awesome.
But he worked for Beast for like 2 years, I think.
Got it. So you built the Not Normal show with him.
I mean, he built it.
Sure, you helped him.
You know, I helped him
You were on the team.
producing, filming, editing. So I was like his behind the scenes, like all in one type of guy.
That's amazing.
And we went all over the world together, which was really fun. And we spent like 4 or 5 weeks in Mumbai specifically making 2 videos.
Nice.
And it was like, that was like life changing. Like I was just a young kid.
What year was this?
2019.
Oh, great year.
So 6 years, 7
I
years.
remember this. This was
Crazy.
around.
We were in college.
Yeah, I remember tweeting at Dan and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I remember this.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The Not Normal show was one of those shows where it was like he was pushing the boundaries of what you did on YouTube.
Yes.
Like I remember watching that being
Yeah.
like, so I was in film school at the time, and I remember watching that being like, you can't do this. This is like insane.
Yeah.
And it was like watching. He was like, you would know. You know who that he is. He used to work with Casey a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
You recognize his face.
Okay, sick.
And
Yeah, of course.
Gabriel was his.
So right hand man.
Yeah, his
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then who else would people know?
And then Brett Conti,
Yeah,
he's a
of
New
course.
York YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like my best friend. We lived together for 4 or 5 years.
Amazing.
He like also gave me one of like my first shots and was the reason I moved to New York.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And then that's who I've like gone around the world with.
Yeah, I feel like New York has become a new nucleus for like YouTubers, right?
Absolutely.
guess 'cause there's so much to do as
Ashley,
well, no?
Yeah, yeah.
stuff like that.
Because there's so much to do in New York. Like there's content everywhere in New York.
Yeah.
You can be super specific and super general. Like
Yeah.
There's a
whatever you want.
new age of YouTubers who are now in that Casey Neistat building.
Yeah.
I'm loving
what I'm
this
talking about?
Cold
in
Coven.
368, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
368.
there's Shervin, there's
Colt.
Tejas, Colt,
Tejas. Who's the guy who cut his thumb?
Jordan.
That guy's fucking
Jordan's
amazing. dude.
awesome.
I love
Jordan's
his videos.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
That the video he did, like where he tells the story of how he cut it, is like one of the most incredible. I go watch it every day.
Yeah. I used to have the studio above Jordan.
Amazing, dude.
And with Brett, we shared it for a year. And
awesome,
then
dude.
we moved on.
So you've been in that world, right? Like for us,
Yeah.
there was always people who wanted to be creatives. I think that was like something. It was that, and it was like the scene in LA that you really watched and you saw.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
LA
the
and New York was super different creator wise, right?
So
LA
different.
had, like,
Yeah.
So different.
LA had the Vine turned YouTube,
Yeah.
whereas New York had like the
normal
creative,
people.
like not even normal, like just the like more creative, like content driven
Yeah.
people, you know?
And the UK, it was like
Casey
these are-
was like
Yeah.
the guy for
was
New
the
York.
guy.
He was the
He was
guy.
the guy.
Everyone who started loving YouTube
What's the
and that
video
age,
that we watched like way back in the day? One of the first videos we
Nike,
saw.
the Nike
Yes.
run, Fuel Band.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the band.
Fuel
Yeah,
Band.
yeah. Yeah, and then we bought the band inside. It was great.
And there are any other creators you've worked with? Like, this is my new favorite question to ask. You know, there's that guy Daniel Wall who asks like songwriters what hits they've produced.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm trying to do with you here because it's cool to see. We had Jesse from the Tech Roast show on,
Yeah.
and he said something interesting about like seeing what a successful content creator did before they were successful.
Sure.
And I want to know what that journey was like for you. So is there
Yeah.
anyone else you've worked with?
There's another guy. His name's Eric Conover, but recently he just got arrested.
Oh.
So he's kind of like
What did he do? What did he get arrested for?
ran over a cop with his car.
Whoa.
Intentionally?
Yeah.
I
He
mean-
just got convicted of it. So I mean,
Oh my god.
now he's in jail. But
Crazy.
I used to work for him, and like he was a friend, and so it's like kind of crazy to see like that happen.
Yeah.
But like it was really like Brett and Dan were like the
Dan.
major ones, and that was kind of long term.
Sure.
So I was kind of fishing because I saw somewhere you did something with Caleb Simpson.
Oh, with Caleb, yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb's also one of my best friends.
And he's the guy who does like, oh, can I tow your, how much you pay for rent?
How much
Yes.
you pay for rent?
Are those scripted?
Dude, I love those videos,
Those are fake.
man.
I can speak for myself. I can speak for myself, and I'll speak to how Caleb started the show. When
Yeah.
Caleb started the show, it was all real.
Yeah.
It was all
And
real.
then I guess you get people who volunteer.
Yeah.
Yes, because then there's
Yeah.
people who are like, come tour my apartment. And that's
Yeah.
how it's
Like he
sustainable.
goes to like
You know who I-
Barbara
you know who
Cochrane's
I like?
apartment.
You know who I like is the dude who like yells out from the street and he's like, hey, like you. Like, what do you want me to cook for
I'll
you?
cook you something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? And
The
then he
desi
cooks
guy,
something. It
right?
was insane. It was great.
He's a desi guy, right?
I think so, yeah.
But
Those
so
are great.
in the interview I watched, you said that like that format kind of inspired you to do your format.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So Caleb and I, we were working out at the park every day. This was like during COVID. So we were like had these park workouts. And one day he was like, hey, I think I'm going to like just like tour people's apartments. And I was like, dude, that's so sick. Like, should we go film one right now? And my friend friend Chris and I, we like gave Caleb an apartment tour, and it did like 5 million views.
Whoa.
And we were like, wow, like, okay, well that worked. And so then we went out and like Caleb kept filming like a few more, and they kept working. And so we were talking about like, why does this work? You know? And we had this theory that like it was a taboo question, like asking someone how much they pay for rent. And then everyone's nosy, and we want to know that, and then we want to see it. So like, what do you get for that amount of money?
Sure.
And it just like, it really worked. And so Caleb and I were like having this dialogue, and we were like, okay, how do we do this, but do it a little bit differently at the same time? And so that's where like the job thing kind of came in. It's like, all right, people are like super nosy about like your living situation. People are super nosy about like, what do you do for a living?
How much you earn?
How much do you make?
The car guy started that, right?
Oh yeah. He goes to people in supercars and he's like, "What do you do for a living?"
Yeah. So I didn't want to exactly copy that guy because, you know, that's his thing.
Yeah.
And I was genuinely interested and curious about like, what does work look like for everybody?
That's awesome.
And so that's how it started. It was like asking people, how much do you make a year?
Sick.
And then can I come to work with you?
So the other thing with that is, you know, what's his name? The career ladder guy, Max.
Yes, love him.
Does he ever guess the career? I feel like
But you know
does.
the
He
videos
does.
I see
He
about?
doesn't.
This guy,
Career ladder.
he's like this Ukrainian guy named Max something.
Okay.
And he now has the most popular show on TikTok.
Yo, what?
Oh, wow.
And it's called the Career Ladder, and he's just won.
Career ladder. Yes.
Won the Webby and stuff. And he
I can
talks a
never
lot.
guess.
He talks a lot about how when he first started,
Yeah.
it took him ages to convince someone to like, hey, come on this ladder with
Yes.
me, right?
Yes.
And now it's like people are like desperate.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had a very similar process.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
starting out, like
Yeah.
going up to people, asking them that question.
Yeah.
Rejections. What were the responses?
Yeah, at
What was
first,
that
no
like?
one wanted to let me go to work with them.
Yeah.
It was like, it was impossible. And so what I ended up having to do was like, I identified my like 5 friends who had just jobs, any job really, like real estate agent, a cook. And I just started with my 5 friends.
Sure.
And we filmed episodes, and then someone would like send me a message like, oh, you should come to work with me. And then it like started growing outside. It was like, as soon as I had that like sample size of episodes,
Yeah.
then it made sense.
It's like a proof of concept for
Yeah,
people
and
as well.
it's so like you can probably speak to the importance of how good it is to have like a like-minded group of friends who let you like try shit with them and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's super important. I feel. Yeah.
So important.
You did the hawker, the roasting the pork in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
You
yeah.
know, like or the pet portrait guy. I've seen that dude so often.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Every time I'm in New York,
Yeah.
I see this guy's stuff somewhere.
Yeah.
And so then watching him talk to you, that's what's cool. I think that's what really works, and it's awesome
Thank
that you
you.
get to now travel the world and do it and stuff.
Yeah.
And so
I want to show people insights as like what it's like working in all different industries.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the goal. It's like, sure, I can do it in like this little like trendy way but it reaches people, and like, you know, I want to help people make better informed decisions around their careers.
Sure.
And hopefully, which is what I've seen, I get DMs of people being like, I changed my college major because of one of your videos. Or like,
way.
wow, I'm
Really?
going to like change jobs because like, I don't want to do this anymore. And like, I want to paint, you know,
Yeah.
pet portraits, paint pet
Yeah.
portraits.
Also,
like,
you
that's
kind of give
awesome.
people like an insight of like this actually can make you money.
Yeah.
You know, where you think like, oh, this painting probably wouldn't get me anything. You're like,
I
oh, it
like
probably
the
will. You
dog
know?
hiking. That would be such a fun job to do.
And
it
even the fact that
pays
this
well.
is a job, like
right.
forget it, that it makes you money. This is even a job that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you register with Guinness, it could be an inspiration to millions of kids.
What's the highest paying job you've done?
I did. Do you know the guy who sketches people on the subway in
Yeah.
New York? I went to work with him, like sketching people, and this was towards the beginning of my series, and he said he made $1 million a year.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
through like social media.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's way more now.
Yeah.
Stop,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Oh wait,
awesome.
like through brand deals and stuff.
Brand deals.
Oh, that's sick.
One last thing to talk about. Stage.
Stash, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Can you explain what that is to the people who
Yeah,
don't know?
absolutely. So kind of like what I was just saying, like I want to help people make better informed decisions around their careers. They can do that by watching one of my videos. But if you want to go a layer deeper and actually experience it for yourself, I've started a I have a startup. It's a job shadowing marketplace.
That's it.
And so it'll allow you to book a job shadowing experience in an industry that you're interested in. So if you want to try to be a dog, hiker or a painter or a cook or a plumber or, whatever it is that you would want to do, my goal is to be able to put you in that position for a day so you can try it hands-on. You can find out if you like it or if you don't. And both of those are very incredibly valuable in guiding you to where you'll ultimately end.
And this is available in America only as well?
In New York right now. It's very small. This is just like my mission and kind of like my legacy thing. It's like
that's so cool, man.
Thank you.
It is very cool. I really like the name, I must say.
Are you familiar? I understood the name. Yeah, even I got the name as well.
What is it?
It's like, when you're a chef, you kind of shadow the chef. You've seen the Bear?
Yeah.
She started off as one of those.
Oh,
yeah. So stagiaire is the full term. It's French and it means intern.
Got it.
And then in the culinary world, they've shortened it to stage, and it's pretty much only known in the culinary world.
Sure.
But we're trying to take that meaning and apply it across all the different industries.
It is like a common thing in the UK, right? Where people do like work experience in the final year of high school.
Yes.
And you go like work with a mechanic or you work with whoever.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the technical term for
I'm
it.
not super familiar with the
Apprenticeship.
UK.
Is that what it is?
Apprenticeship, but I don't think it's much longer. It's like for a year.
It's not a day.
It's not a day or a month.
Internships, it's like you apply to an internship and you work one internship for a summer. But like the goal is for you to try lots of different things.
You might not.
Sure.
You might even realize that this is not for you in like the first week.
Yeah.
Usually you would if it's free.
And that's what I got at trade school, right? Like I got to try all these different trades before I picked the one that I liked. And so I already knew, I didn't like all these other ones. So it guided me on my way.
Yeah.
And that's my goal is like I want people to be able to do 10 different stages so that they can then, narrow in on what they like.
I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
And maybe this is like a controversial thought, but in the go stage thing, or even in your like job where you like go for a day and like try out different jobs, I think that's a bit like scary to do, or like to like, for example, if I went and I staged as a dog hiker, for example, really fun for that one day that I do it, but then I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I commit to it, and then there's like all these other things that come with this job. Like all jobs have like good parts and bad parts, right?
Absolutely.
Maybe this dog hiking job has a lot of admin work that I'm not even considering. You know what I mean? But I've like committed to it. Also, on the same thing, on the other side of the coin is like, what if I do a job like I want to stage as like a restaurant, like a chef, and I go do that, and my first day is like disgustingly terrible and hard, like a lot of jobs are, but then you have to do a job a lot to like actually like get the hang of it and like get into it. You know what I mean? Sure, I think this is a great way to get a taste of a job.
And that's the purpose.
That's the purpose.
But you can't stage for like a week?
We don't have that right now.
Okay.
Right now it's one day.
Got it.
And just because we want you to get a taste of
That's
lots of
fair.
different things. Because you can...
Maybe just the environment is something that it's more of like where you're going to be, like the kitchen, rather than what happens in the kitchen. Or
because
like,
most people don't have any of these experiences.
100%.
So it's like, what is it even like walking into a commercial kitchen?
Yeah.
Walking into
I guess, and then you go to culinary school, you don't become a chef. Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe you're like, hey, I want to see if this is a world I would be interested in.
And then you go to
100%.
culinary school based off this thing. Like, you don't
It's
obviously become a chef.
100%.
It's for younger people who want to like figure out what they want to do, but it's also for people who are maybe in like their mid 30s, 40s, and they've
wanna
worked in
switch
their
out.
careers and they're trying to pivot, but they have no idea how to take their first step.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let's expose you to lots of different things that you might be interested
Yeah.
in.
It's really
That's
cool.
really
And I think
cool.
also if like when you really love something, even when you have a shitty day, you leave there being like, oh, I loved it. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like the first time I was on a film set and it was like the worst. I still left being like, oh, I want to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and, it's like then you sort of know that okay, this is kind of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Maybe I'm just like a quitter. Like, this is hard, I don't want to do it again.
Every job has a shitty part to it also.
For sure.
So
100%.
but if the good part is good enough, then makes the shitty part worth it.
Yeah.
And like right now I kind of see it for like as like Airbnb for jobs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can like experience it. Like you don't have like
Yeah.
in another world, maybe would have been a dog hiker.
Yeah.
But I get to experience that. I get it like for my birth. You know what I mean? Like that's how I kind of.
That's fun. I'll say this. My mom always says, no such thing as a perfect job.
Yeah.
If you're looking for the perfect job, you're going to be
I don't think it
unemployed.
exists.
Well, we asked our audience for all jobs that they might have. Okay.
Okay.
And what we've done is we've curated 4 of the most interesting answers.
Okay.
And we are going to play these videos back to you. They've submitted these videos to us. And you are going to try and match the job title to the person based
Yes.
on vibe alone.
Okay, cool.
You've done a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
We asked our audience to send us facts about themselves, information about themselves, and a video so you understand the way they speak and their vibe. And so eventually, in further rounds, we will give you the 4 job options.
Cool.
But for round 1, just to see what your instinct is versus after you get all the information.
Yeah.
I just want you to look at them. We'll give you their name. So Sunetra.
Yeah.
And what do you think her job is?
My first guess is like executive assistant.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, like she's the best at being an assistant. That's the vibe you're getting from it. Okay.
This is Janvi.
I mean, she's giving me like a student vibes.
Well, she has a job for sure, I
She
can
has a
tell
job
you.
for sure.
TA, maybe? Teacher's assistant?
Teacher's assistant.
All the assistants.
I think like a vet.
Just because they're women, guys?
No,
That's
he's,
crazy.
I think she could be like a vet, like a
vet?
kind of like
Okay.
a medical, like a medical vibe from this lady.
Okay, interesting.
what is-
A medical
Are we allowed to
vibe.
guess?
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
They don't know the jobs either. So.
Oh, no one knows.
Only I know
She
the
looks,
job.
she looks like
Well, the 2 of us.
she looks like a medical student, kind of ish,
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
gonna
medicine
say-
job.
Sure.
I want to say like
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist?
I want to say a young lawyer, like
lawyer,
like
okay.
working
You're
as
just
a
giving that reaction to anyone. Okay, I got
Okay.
Okay, so we have EA for the first one and pharmacist for the
I
second
like
one.
pharmacist.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
the second that one.
Okay, this is Gitika.
Oh wait, hold up. We know what she does.
Yeah. No, we've seen her. She's been on our live shows. At our live shows.
I'm getting like hair and makeup.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm getting hair and
Interesting.
makeup.
I'm getting like something with marketing or social media.
Okay.
I could see that too.
Creative
Is her
vibe.
hair purple?
I'm in
Or is
your
that
zone.
just
Yeah. Her hair is like colored for
her
sure.
hair is colored? So it's like something artistic for
Like a
sure.
Okay.
styling or
Yeah.
hair and makeup type.
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting.
creative
Stylist.
role.
I'll go stylist.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Ariana's reactions are very misleading. I gotta say. I really gotta
I'll
say.
give you my like final thoughts after we've seen the 4th person.
Oh.
That's him, Dave.
Okay, Dave is definitely.
Like a techie.
A
Like
gamer.
I'm getting a techie vibe.
Like a professional gamer.
Oh, okay.
I'd say like a freelance web designer.
Yeah, software engineer,
Okay.
web designer.
Freelance
I
web
was gonna say
designer.
like photographer.
Okay, sick.
No, but that's now we are all over
Yeah,
the
shout
place.
out
Okay.
Danny, real.
It's up to him.
Interesting. So, what is your final?
I'll say photographer.
That was a good guess.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is just I don't know anything about them yet. So
Yeah, so
I'll
true.
tell you why I'm saying gamer because of the green screen.
is
I
that
feel like
green
it's a
screen?
super green screen.
No,
I
that's
think
just
that's
the
like
room.
That's the ceiling of
It's
his
just the
room.
ceiling of his
ceiling
room.
of his office.
It's like a down angle.
I think it's just a light.
Oh,
That's 1000% the ceiling of his office.
Yeah, overexposed or something.
No, a lot of the offices, you know how they like
Yeah,
they want
the
people to
light.
get depressed, so
Oh.
they would paint like a fun color. That's how
Oh, so maybe an accountant, but no accountants dressed like that, I guess.
yeah.
Guys,
okay, cool. Let's stick
Honestly,
with
can I say
photographer.
something?
Does he have long hair?
Really
Hold on.
great guesses.
Does he have long hair? Does this dude have long hair?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Now, should we give you all more information?
Yes.
And should we give you
please.
what the 4 potential jobs are?
Cool.
Yeah. So, Netra, job options. COO.
Okay.
That's
well,
a Chief Operating Officer.
Okay.
Of what?
a company.
Just
Of
the
a
CEO.
company.
Okay, she's
A
just the
company.
CEO.
Telemarketer.
Oh,
You know those people on TV who like
she's
sell
not-
you
she's not
things?
a
let's pay attention to her delivery.
Ah.
If she has like a really
Assistant director
Oh,
on
you
a
said
film set.
assistant.
I
assistant
said
director.
didn't I say executive
Yeah.
assistant?
And then sous chef in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay, now let's play her video.
So now let's see what she
Okay,
says.
let's play her.
Okay, wait, one second. Should we narrow it down before?
No, let's
let's
Okay.
give
Let's
some
watch.
clues.
You've already narrowed it down
Yeah.
based on her
Hi,
looks.
I'm Sunitra Pula. I'm from Bangalore. And
Bangalore or
personality. So I'm an ambivert, but my job expects me to be a bit of an extrovert. I am an empathetic person, a nice person, I like to believe at least. And my job expects me to be otherwise a lot of times. But
Oh, dude, I'm getting like COO vibes now, bro.
CEO vibes?
So she's expected to be.
Operating officer.
She's expected to be outgoing.
But she's watching our show, bro.
Bro, doctors watch our show. I
Yeah.
have no idea what the fuck our audience is doing right now. So
And finance people watch our
Yeah.
show a lot of that.
And she said
CEOs
she's
of the
a
shout,
sweet
okay.
person. She said she's a nice person,
Empathetic.
empathetic.
okay, so she's not a chef.
Oh,
Chefs are assholes. all of
and
them.
don't
that's
have to
the
be-
tea.
You don't have to be extroverted really to be a chef.
you're
Yeah,
a chef.
yeah,
You just
you
have to
have
be
to
the
be
coolest person in the world, and then you get the
I
chef.
think
My
assistant
sister's a
director.
chef.
Assistant director is a good
Assistant
shout.
No, you don't
Shout
have
out
to
Zoe, bro.
be. You don't have to
Shout
be
out
an
Zoe.
extrovert for an assistant director.
Of course,
Yeah,
you do.
you have to be. You have to be because you want to be a director.
Okay, but you don't have to be sweet. You have to be a bit of a dick to make sure things get
no,
done.
sweet. The
You
direct-
get
you're thinking of the
dicked too.
director.
You get
Well,
beat.
she said I think I'm sweet, but because of my job, I have to be kind of ruthless.
Oh,
I feel like CEO vibes, right? Like
Okay, we've shortlisted to COO or assistant director.
Yeah.
We're not really feeling telemarketer
No,
and
no,
chef, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
no.
Okay, good. Let's
Okay.
keep going.
A sous
Let's
chef
keep
is like
going.
an assistant chef, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
the assistant of the head chef.
Then
No, no.
Assistant, do the head chef or assistant head chef?
Assistant, I don't know what exactly.
I talk to people, I get things done, I keep the ships sailing.
Oh fuck no.
she's a
And I think as a brand, we are a brand that will be very useful for all creative people and all creative agencies. And I play an important role in sort of making it happen.
Okay, that's COO.
CEO vibes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
because she said as a brand,
as a
right?
brand,
If
yeah,
she was
she
a
said as a
creative
brand.
director,
She's not a director. I feel
exactly.
like she would have said something else. If
Yeah.
she was a assistant director.
I interpreted it like she's like, I keep things afloat. Like that's an assistant director.
I
to
agree,
me.
but then she said brand, which
Yeah, she
makes
said-
me feel
yeah.
like she's a part of a company.
You're still part of a company if you're an assistant
Not
director.
necessarily.
No, but you're like more.
Yalam, I think that's the confusion here is assistant director in this context, they're thinking about on a film set.
Oh.
What else the fuck? What is?
Oh, I'm
what
not
is
thinking
He's
about
thinking
that
about
at
an
all.
assistant director of a company.
Oh.
Which, in fact, is kind of the COO's
It's
job.
kind of a CEO.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
Okay.
guess that what we thought is what Ariana.
So is
wrote
assistant director, was that a film set?
I was thinking film set.
Okay, so then it's not that. It's not that. So COO.
CEO.
Okay.
She's the CEO.
Is that the end of the video?
And you thought she was an assistant, bro.
No,
That's
she doesn't
fucked up.
reveal it.
Well, she is an assistant to the CEO, right?
No, that's not how
Is that not what
is.
CEO?
No.
Who's the CFO then? What
CEO,
is
Chief
Financial
Operating.
officer.
CEO, CFO.
Chief
I said
finance,
executive
chief
assistant.
operating.
That was
Chief
That's a
executive.
pretty close guess, man.
Yeah,
Based
good
on just
enough.
her face.
She could be an executive assistant to a COO, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
But
Sure.
Sunita, we'd love to know what's your
But
brand.
she's the boss.
So please let us know in
Yeah.
the comments whenever you see this.
Let us
that's
know.
amazing. That's amazing.
Now we know what the process is going to look like.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, give it us for Janvi, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Options?
lost.
John, the
Okay.
options.
So Janvi's jobs, potential jobs.
Yeah.
Personal shopper,
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
business analyst, therapist,
Oh shit, dude.
interior designer.
Bro, that's hard, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
based on your guys' energy beforehand, I guess therapist is the closest to pharmaceutical.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
she's not a therapist, dude.
They said
But
pharmaceutical.
I said like we said like something which requires smart like
Yeah, I mean, all of the job
intelligence.
options for her were like smart
High
ones. Like
intelligence.
she had to like study for
Okay,
them.
let's hear out.
Yo,
Let's
talk
hear-
about
let's hear
on
her.
the personal shoppers, man. They do great work.
Hi.
It's
folks
okay.
at HST. I am Janvi. Since you asked me to introduce myself, here it goes. I'm someone who loves working out. You will find me at the gym for the most part of my day.
Alright, rock
I
on, dude.
started lifting recently. I started running recently, so that's that. Besides that, I love reading. I love writing. I write a lot of poetry. I found it's a great way to express my emotions. I love to read. I have a huge stack of books always at my place, and so that's something. Besides that, no points for guessing. I'm an introvert. I don't prefer socializing all that much. I do love going out and having coffee. I'm a huge coffee holic. I love to try to make new types of coffee at home. I love to try new places around.
We've got a
That's
good idea, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, first of all,
Well,
very
okay.
well-rounded person.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
God bless her.
Can you repeat the options again?
She's awesome.
Yes, I'll
Yeah.
repeat her job options again. Personal shopper,
She's not a personal shopper.
business analyst, therapist,
She's not a therapist.
Interior designer.
No, she's a therapist.
Guys, how can you be an introvert and a therapist? Someone will tell you
Yeah,
about that
that's what
problem.
But dude, she's talking about.
You
She's
cannot
talking about.
be a therapist and
Therapist
be an
is
introvert, bro.
one-on-one.
You have to
Yeah.
talk, guys. You have to talk to people all the time, new people every day.
But not in a way to get to know them and like be social about it.
Literally have to get
As
to
in-
know them.
As in, not like in a.
I agree.
You're not getting. You're.
agree with you.
What do you guys think?
I agree. No.
Guys, do you understand the therapy is a service business? Like you are providing
you're
a
right.
literal
No,
service.
no.
You are sit.
Okay. No, you're right. But why I think therapy or a therapist also is because she talks about writing poetry and expressing her emotions.
She just got into it.
No, she poetry.
She just said she just got into
that was
poetry.
working out.
Which, by the way, great decision.
Yeah.
And so she knows the importance of health also, like mental health and physical health.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I can see your angle.
I don't-
It's not. She's not a
What
therapist.
are y'all feeling? What are y'all
I'm
feeling?
feeling either business analyst or what was the other one, Ariana?
Interior designer.
She's not an interior designer.
She's not an interior designer
She
because
could deal
if
with
you were,
clients.
Yeah.
it would be a different background.
Yeah.
It would be put together. Like,
Yeah.
I hope she's not an interior designer after I just said that.
You know what? I don't know what kind of personal shopper she is. She might be like an online personal shopper. She might be. I don't think she's in any of these service businesses. I
Okay.
think business analytics is like the thing that she could do the most. Just because you're behind the screen, right?
Yeah,
So
but she'll
true.
give me business analyst vibes.
I think
She's
she's
not
a
gonna be
personal
either,
shopper. Because she said you can find her at the gym most of the day. Like, I think that needs a lot of flexibility. And if you're a business analyst, like, you're going to be in the office. Like, you're going to be
I'm
grinding.
sure she does feel young to be a therapist as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, people are young and they're therapists.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think young people should be. Actually, I think young people should therapize young people. I don't think a 60-year-old should be a therapist.
Okay,
Should be
coming
somebody
back
should
to
be-
what Johnny's
Okay,
job
but let's
is.
see here. Let's just finish it with you.
Okay.
Over the weekend. Besides that, I think I would describe myself as a bit of an overthinker, a bit indecisive, a bit too analytical, and
A bit too analytical.
Can you be
I feel like Ariana.
indecisive and a personal shopper?
No,
Yeah, for other people. Yeah,
She's
you
not a
got
therapist
other
also.
people.
You can't be indecisive and
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Nice one.
All right, what is she?
I think
What-
business
what is your
analyst.
Okay,
Business
what is the
analyst.
vote?
Are we going business analyst?
business
No.
analyst.
No. What are you? What are you
Personal
saying?
shopper.
Should we?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, we can
Then-
split
You versus us.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just.
Okay.
See who's right.
Okay.
It's one of us.
You guys are saying
analyst.
business analyst.
Yeah.
You're saying
She
personal
might be at the
shopper.
angle on the time. I feel
Analyst.
like you're right, low key. But you gotta be.
And
Say
Johnny
she
is a business analyst.
Let's go.
Sick.
What kind of businesses are you having? Working out, reading. She has a great balanced life, bro.
Yeah,
That's
for
actually
real.
insane.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, the options for Gitika are
The options for Gitika are pottery teacher,
Interesting.
consultant at a Big Four company,
Okay.
Completely opposite.
event management, and fashion stylist.
which is
Okay,
what you
yeah.
said.
We basically.
I feel like the last two are kind of on the same vibe that we were talking about, right?
Even the pot. What was
Yeah,
it?
even
Pottery.
Pottery teacher.
I feel like
The-
Ariana
I would-
knows pottery teachers and it's just on her brain, so she just put pottery teacher.
Sorry,
I
we're
feel like we
eliminating.
can leave that out of consideration.
We're eliminating the big four.
Yeah, Big Four.
Big Four and
Yeah.
pottery.
So let's watch her. Let's watch her and then you
Okay.
can decide.
I know a little about myself. I'm a very open and social person in general. I really love music, and what I like, the things I find interesting are like DIY clothes. I love makeup. I love art. I love storytelling. Basically anything that I can like experiment with in general on the creative side. And yeah, that's pretty much
I think we're all in agreement. She's a consultant for a big.
You joke, but maybe because her job is not creative, she's creative outside.
Well, because she was just saying like she loves to experiment with those things, right? So that could be the argument against maybe she
I
doesn't
think
work
that
there.
puts her in the event management category.
Right.
Event management, yeah.
Because
Right.
you do want to dabble in different things as an
Yeah.
event
Like
manager.
you
What
can
was
be
the last
creative,
option?
Yeah.
and it'll
Fashion stylist intern.
Okay, also look at
Oh.
the background. The background of
Oh,
her-
intern though, that changes it.
Because
Yeah.
she is experimenting.
She's experimenting.
Yeah.
Intern, you said?
Fashion
Yeah.
stylist intern.
As in, she's interning as a fashion
Okay,
stylist.
let's rule out. Okay, let's rule out pottery.
Pottery.
Big four.
Sure.
Let's say event manager. Probably not.
Could be, but
Event manager seems very concrete. She seems like a very experimental person.
Sure.
You gotta
Event-
commit to the events.
Right,
She
the
said she
different
loves
events.
music, which I feel like would
Yeah.
be in an event space.
Yep, absolutely.
But then she loves DIY clothes, which should be in the fashion space.
All the events. She
All
wants
in the
to- she
event
wants to just
space,
wear
yeah.
clothes.
Maybe she's like a theme event planner, like a she
Okay,
really shines during
let's go with gut.
festival season.
Gabriel, gut.
My gut is saying that she's a fashion stylist intern.
I would also go fashion stylist intern.
Event management.
I know.
I'll go with event also. I'm just my gut's feeling.
All right, Ariana.
She's a fashion stylist intern.
Ooh, let's go.
I just want to say
Amazing.
Jay is 3 for 3.
Jay is 3 for 3.
Jay is so good at this. Now, this Dave is a. Dave might throw you a curve.
Dave might throw me a curve.
Dave seems like the guy who'll throw a curve.
My
He'll
favorite
throw
part
a
of looking
curve.
at Dave now.
Or what are our options?
Okay.
Okay.
Dave's job options are sports reporter for newspaper,
Oh shit.
Possible. Okay.
social media manager,
Possible.
No.
cinematographer,
Yes.
Sure.
gamer.
Damn. We have a lot of
We
our-
said cinematographer, or what did I say?
I
We
said gamer, you said
I said
cinematographer.
photographer.
Yeah.
What was the first one? That sounded good.
Sports reporter for newspaper.
I doubt
Oh,
it
and,
because he looks super young,
he's
and I don't
younger,
think he would
yeah.
work at a newspaper.
I think he could be a social media
We know
account
sports reporters.
handler, right? Like no, what do you sorry? What do
Like
you
a social media manager.
manager? Yeah,
I don't think
I
he-
think
No,
he could.
agree.
don't
I
think
feel like
he's
you'd
one
have
of
to be way more organized looking also for that, you know?
But
I think he
but say
is-
it's a very young person's role.
But he doesn't look
like
that
a guy in a
young
hoodie is
also.
Shall
like
we
a
hear him
social media
speak?
vibe.
Wait, one
Yeah, yeah.
second. Can we just? I'm sorry. Can we hear the last two?
Yes. Cinematographer,
Okay.
gamer.
Cool. Let's
Okay,
go.
that's your.
I'm from Jaipur, and something about me, I'm queer. I am
He's what?
Queer.
kind of introverted and I'm shy. Something I'm interested in.
This dude's a therapist. I knew it.
Ali, Aman.
Something's interested in is us.
Yeah.
Say it's because you're married.
Also,
Yeah.
you just said yeah. What the fuck?
God bless him.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So basically,
Social
he's a
media. I'm going
cinematographer,
social media.
guys.
the information y'all got is that he was queer and interested in 3 of the 4 dudes on the show.
And I'm next.
So you're next. Yeah.
Okay,
no
let's
idea.
rule out. We can
Gamer,
rule out
man.
gamer.
Wow.
There's gotta be, guys. You gotta have a
Yeah,
certain
you
level
gotta
of
have a-
personality to kind of
Yeah,
be.
absolutely.
Sure.
Sure, but he could be a shy personality.
No, but he said he
You
was
don't watch enough
introverted.
gamers,
He
I
said he was
feel.
introverted.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
professional gamers tend to be a little braggadocious.
Yeah, a
and
little
Sure.
more aggressive,
Yeah.
like online.
Maybe he's
you know?
early days.
I don't think
poor guy.
cinematographer either, because you really have to like have a say. Like you have to have your
Yeah,
voice
So,
as a cinematographer. I
Social
think.
media manager is what
was it for
the
social media
sports
manager?
writer.
I think social media manager.
Social media manager.
One sec, guys,
This
one sec, one sec,
young,
one sec.
Let me.
young
Okay.
millennial hoodie vibe gives me the social media manager.
You
Okay.
just said young and millennials.
I'll
Sorry,
give you-
young Gen Z.
I'll go a
Young Gen
step
Z.
further, okay? In the sports writer for newspaper, he reports specifically on cricket matches. And for social media manager, he posts specifically on LinkedIn.
Whoa.
I don't
First of
think
all,
this dude is
great
on-
like breakdown of the options.
Thank you so much.
Ariana, did you plan this?
I planned
He's
it.
not posting
It's
on
a
LinkedIn.
planned
He's not
segment,
wasting
yes.
his time on LinkedIn.
It doesn't have to be for himself. He has clients.
Sure.
You know, he's social media manager. He has clients.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nah, I think social
But
media
you gotta
manager.
interact with your clients a lot if you're a social media manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
you gotta be back
Actually,
and forth.
reporter
You
cricket
gotta-
is
like, it's the same as
introvert.
cinematographer. I'm actually leaning towards cinematographer because you have your own thing and you just kind of
But Jay,
give like.
reporting on cricket, it's introvert.
I just don't-
job, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. And also, she expounded on these two options, which means it's probably
Because you're
one
not
of these
talking
two
about
options.
these
Yeah,
two
as long as
options.
can you give us a little
Of course
background
I
on
can.
the
Yeah, what
cinematographer?
activities does he? Or what,
Does he shoot specifically?
Cinematographer
His friends
for
support him.
documentary movies
Okay.
and gamer for Counter-Strike.
Okay, well, it's definitely not gamer.
It could be
It's
gamer.
not a cinematographer for a documentary. He's not talking to a lot of people.
no.
Cinematographers
You're right.
don't talk to a lot of people.
Oh,
For
right, he's
documentaries, though?
He doesn't talk.
Array, he's just doing the cinematography.
So cinematographers don't talk to a lot of people. He just said.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
he's just holding the camera and like positioning it, right?
Gabriel, what are you thinking?
Social media manager.
Social media manager? Okay, I'm with him, social media manager.
I say sports writer.
Wow.
Sports writer.
Cinematographer?
You know what? Just because everyone's giving a different answer, I'll say cinematographer. Just because.
And Dave is
Social media manager for LinkedIn. Woohoo!
That was a good game, and it ended
That's really
3-3-3. All of you got one wrong.
Amazing.
Yeah.
God bless, guys.
That was actually fun.
awesome.
That was
That was
really
really
guys.
great.
Thank you.
That was really
Isn't
great.
it? It's odd that all the people who sent us videos are introverts.
Wow.
Or is that
Except for Gitika.
COO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
CONG.
Man, they're rock stars.
They are
That was awesome.
Sunita.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for sending in your videos.
Yeah, that's a big,
It really
it's a big
helped.
deal for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And
guys.
what I love is that 3 of them said they were introverts and they still put themselves out there. And that is cool.
That's
So,
awesome.
Shout out to you guys.
Hey, you know what? Reach out to each one of these people and let's send them a deck of coasters.
Done.
Yeah. Before we ask you for your empty shelf item to leave on our studio shelf, we wanted to give you a deck of a drinking game that we designed.
Okay,
Our
cool.
coasters. So please check it out. Play with your friends. Let us know what you
Please,
think.
amazing. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, you want my item?
Yes,
Do
please.
it. We're excited.
So the idea is that it'll stay on our set forever. As you
That's
can
wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
see. We've curated a bunch of stuff from.
All right, I brought it all the way from New York.
Let's go.
All right, so I wanted to bring you guys something that's like part of what I do and, you know, part of my show. And every time I work a job, I keep something from that job. And so I brought one of those things for you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully it's small enough. I mean, it's not too
I hope
big.
it's a paycheck from the.
So it's kind of funny. So it's like a little respirator.
Whoa.
So it like goes on your head, you know?
Dude,
Oh,
that is
wait.
insane.
This is from car detailing. So from like painted cars at an auto body shop.
Sick.
And this was the mask that I had to wear when I painted a car. So
That's amazing.
now this is for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. That's cool.
It's a little obscure, you know. It's like it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
So,
that's
Gabe,
gonna
what
be
did
on
you
the
get
show.
us for the empty shelf item?
That's our bit. That's our bit when we like an item. One of us is gonna take it home. But that's very cool. It's kind of cool on the shelf because it's like interesting. It's like different.
It's different, you know. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you
Maybe
so
we can
much.
put it
Of
up.
course, yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you for
you so
being here,
much.
Gabriel. Of course, guys, we're gonna link everything of Gabriel's in the description. Please go show him some HST love. Tune in to see everything he's been up to here in India, and we cannot wait to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be back.
And to end, you now have to do the verse from Rain Girl off the dome.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
You wanna do it, yeah?
Gabriel
Biggie Buggy Dilly Dolly See decided the Shanti Vato Bichi Buggy Mila Laka Chick
Wet it like I'm Shaq, yeah. Drip, drip. It's in the flick of the wrist, tip of the tip. Ice, ice, baby. Ice melts when I'm dancing just like Mike, baby. I hit her on her telephone. Then I go on telephone, a friend she can bring with her. She said I am such a slum dog, no million. Yes, I am.